Princess Mishal bint Fahd bin Mohammed Al Saud, was executed by her relatives because she dared to fall in love with an ordinary Arab guy. The grandfather, whom Mishal personally doted on, sentenced his beloved granddaughter to death. After this story, many of the readers will no longer want to hear Oriental tales about the weddings of ordinary fellas and princesses. The founder of the Saudi royal dynasty, Ibn Saud, had 45 sons. The throne was to be inherited by the sixth, his favorite son, Muhammad. However, here's the problem. In the kingdom, the prince was whisperedly called Abu Sharain, father of two evils. The heir earned such an unflattering nickname thanks to alcoholism and excessive aggressiveness. Seeing the moral imperfection of the prince, his father was forced to declare his son Khalid heir to the throne. In 1958, Muhammad's granddaughter Mishal was born. From the first days of the girl's life, the cruel grandfather became attached to her like no other member of his huge family. The girl, like thousands of her peers, was waiting for a golden cage in the house of a well-born and rich husband, but Mishal knew about her grandfather's affection for her and never hesitated to twist the rope out of the would-be king. The princess easily persuaded her beloved Jad to let her study at the Lebanese university. The girl went to the Lebanese Republic, where 70% of the inhabitants profess Islam, surrounded by a large retinue and security guards designed to be near the princess around the clock and not take their eyes off her. However, as the beauty was not followed by experienced spies and bodyguards, they missed the moment when she fell in love with the low-born son of the Saudi Arabian ambassador to Lebanon. Seeing the princess at the reception, Khalid al-Sha'ir al-Mukhalhal decided to achieve her at any cost. Who, when, and where of them took the other by the hand, hugged, kissed will forever remain the secret of their love that flared up and went out like a match in a strong east wind. It's scary to even think what could happen between two lovers. There was nothing but romantic conversations and dreams of simple everyday happiness. One of the family whisperers sniffed out about the princess's vicious relationship with a commoner and, hoping for a royal prize, informed his grandfather about everything. The nurse told Mishal that information about her indecent behavior had gone to the palace. In desperation, the girl wanted to run away with her lover, but it was too late. The princess was arrested on charges of adultery. In Islamic law, fiqh, illegal sexual intercourse, is not only one of the most serious crimes, but also great sins. It was impossible to prove the girl's guilt, since in order to be accused of fornication in Islam, 4 faithful witnesses who saw with their own eyes the intercourse of a man and a woman are needed. The only crime that the grandfather could accuse his granddaughter of was her being with a man without witnesses. Realizing that her beloved was being executed, the girl, deciding to follow him, confessed to adultery. Whose grandfather should have been executed 100,500 times for alcohol abuse, was left indifferent by the quite likely self-incrimination of his granddaughter. King Khalid advocated for the girl to be allowed to live, but the old man, stamping his withered foot, croaked, "I said she will be executed along with her wicked man." The lovers were put to death on July 15, 1977, so that the young man could feel the full weight of his guilt. First, the princess was executed before his eyes. Beloved grandfather made the only concession for his granddaughter. The executioner shot her in the back of the head with a colt. Intentionally or not, Khalid suffered a truly martyr's death. The executioner cut off his head only the 5th time. Until the end of his days, the bloodthirsty grandfather was confident in the correctness of his decision.